Now that you have a taste for customizing the Magento backend, we're going to move on and try our hand at a few more advanced techniques, starting with building forms. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build a form in the Magento admin interface. So let's get started. In my module, I've already added a new link to the admin navigation menu called Events. On that page, you'll see I've already created the necessary elements to render a form on this page. I'm going to show you exactly how I did this. First, I had to create a controller for this page. This controller is simply adding some content to the main layout. I'm adding an example admin HTML event edit block, which is a new block that I created. Looking at the block, you see that the class extends from a form container. This is a special type of object that Magento backend uses to create forms on the page. We need to set a few properties in the constructor. The object ID is going to be used later when we're saving the form information to the database, so we can ignore that for now. But the block group and the controller are important when rendering the actual form. If you look at the parent class, and you scroll down to the prepare layout function, you'll see that Magento concatenates the block group, the controller, and another property called the mode to create the path for the block that gets loaded as the form. So based on the parameters that we've provided here, we're going to load this block, the event edit form. This block extends from a widget form block. All we need to do is override the prepare form function, where we create a variant data form, add a field set, and add the fields that are necessary for this model. The add field function is inherited from some parent classes of this field set. We can find that in the variant data form abstract class. And if you take a look at what the add field function is doing, you'll see that the second parameter type is used to automatically determine the class name. You can see here it's concatenated to the string variant data form element. So as you can see here in the variant data form element folder, we have a variety of different class files. Basically, each of these correlates to a different type of field you can add to your form. When I jump back to my form, you can see I've added 2 date fields. And also, if you look closer to the array that's passed to the add field function, you'll see that the date field requires me to provide some more information, such as the format of the date. So that is all of the code that you need to render a form that looks like this. So let's recap. In order to create a form in the admin, we need to create a couple of blocks. The code in our controller added a form container block to the page. This block basically encapsulates our form by wrapping it with the title and the buttons. It determines which form block to load based on its own block group, controller, and mode attributes, which we usually set in the container's constructor. The form block that we created extended from the Mage admin HTML block widget form, which gives us a variety of methods to inherit from. To actually output the fields on the page, we had to override the prepare form function. In here, we created a form and a field set and used the add field function to link renderers to the different HTML outputs for the fields. If you want to see a comprehensive list of the variety of form elements that you can add, check out the variant data form element classes. Coming up next, I'm going to show you how to process data entered through this form, so stay tuned.